Thank you. That's very kind. Hello and welcome here to the first ever 3 Count Radio press conference / hype-a-thon. My name is Detroit Mike. All right, listen, we're trying it out. With everybody saying Detroit Mike. Oh, yeah, okay. I'd like to welcome members of the media, both real and the dirt. No. Please hold your questions. This won't take long, and all will be explained. As you know, Phil Brooks, a.k.a. CM Punk, has been relieved of his employment from AEW due to a alleged backstage incident with Tony Khan. We here at 3 Count Radio don't really care about any of that and are prepared to ignore all of the scorching red flags. Like all of them, all 37 of them. This is an amazing opportunity that we cannot pass up. So we are ready to offer CM Punk a contract to be the 5th chair on 3 Count Radio. With Phil unlikely to sign with any other wrestling promotion for any reason in the world, I feel we are the perfect solution to give him what he desperately needs to survive. An unfiltered microphone with no accountability, delicate handling, and constant reassurance. Not only that, but we're also giving him another opportunity to be in charge of something, since he does such a great job with Collision. So he will also be the executive vice president and showrunner of our brand new show that we are going to launch called 3 Count Radio Trainwreck. Yes. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Sorry. This is great for all parties involved. We on 3 Count Radio get a generational talent. Punk, he gets a stress-free environment with no young bucks chipping away at his fragile psyche. And his wife, April Mendez, gets him and his constant bitching out of the house. The best part, there will be absolutely no other person with the title of EVP in the company now or in the future. Yes, we're going to wrap his ittle-widdle ego in bubble wrap and make sure that no one will ever hurt him again. No, I'm not being sarcastic. That was his preferred term. In order to do that, we're going to offer him some perks. First, we will never mention the following wrestlers on the show: Kenny Omega, Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson, Jack Perry, Luke Perry, Elijah Burke, Delta Burke, Ryback, Skip Sheffield, Eddie Kingston, Kofi Kingston's cool, he's cool, John Moxley, Hornswoggle, no one with a cowboy gimmick, also no one named after a horse, or Cody no, that's just ridiculous. All right, second, we're going to replace the word elite in our dictionary in the lexicon with the word buttholes. So his arch nemesis faction will now be known simply as the Buttholes. B holes. B holes. And his former promotion will be known as ABW, All Buttholes Wrestling. Don't Google that. And speaking of Dr. Stroke, he is going to be CM Punk's new personal assistant and life coach. Punk specifically requested someone to replace Ace Steel. You know, a guy who would fan him with a novelty Monstera leaf and feed him grapes while he watched hockey. Or take a bite out of anyone that got in his face. And we were like, oh boy, we got the fella for you. Dr. Stroke will always be there to meet any of Punk's needs, from redacting any negative criticism from Punk's fans to making sure he always has his safety goggles on while drinking his Diet Pepsi from a real glass cup. The goggles, they do nothing. Classic. Finally, besides the fair compensation, which is still being finalized, right now it's a very generous offer of 49% ownership of all 3 Count Radio debt. And we will also get him his own title belt to carry around and a can of black spray paint to put X's on anything he wants. Okay. I can see the concern and the skepticism on some of your faces out there. I can assure you that we have protected ourselves from liability when it comes to Punk. First, he will not have any interaction with anyone that hasn't either paid their dues or tribute to him. He will not be allowed near any monitors that can be tossed like a weapon. We will never, ever use the term entitled crybaby loser jerk off to describe anyone. 3 Count Radio here we're hella woke. We are down with all of the trans right causes and several others. We have a mutual agreement not to mention the Blackhawks or the Red Wings around each other to avoid those irreconcilable differences. But most importantly, look, I'm not a weak AF owner like County Con who feared for his life from a lunge by Punk. If Punk lunges at me, I'll just pull a Shockmaster on him and fall on him and then go limp. I outweigh him by like 100 plus pounds. And if Dare piles on, that's like 700 pounds of meat he'd have to deadlift. Yeah, good luck. Wrestling is predetermined. I mean, we've all seen him in a real fight. Well, anyway, that's enough preamble. Let's go ahead and bring him out. The newest member of 3 Count Radio, CM Punk! Cut the music. Ains, come to the microphone. Okay, so they're not CM Punk, but here's the heart and soul of 3 Count Radio, Ainsley.
Thanks. I'm afraid I've got some bad news. It turns out that Dr. Stroke may have accidentally given Punk some Coke Zero instead of Diet Pepsi. Yeah, Punk's already said he's quitting, and we should be hearing from his legal team very soon. We'll be on the docket right after Young Horse Beach Pavilion and all butthole wrestling and the internet.
Well, crap. What in the hell are we going to do with all of those prime drinks that we relabeled as 3 Count Radio Pipe Bomb Energy? So, as usual, everything I said was a joke and off the record. Good night, everybody!
Oh, and one more thing. Live from the 3 Count Radio International Podcast Studios, it's Saturday night!